All right, hey guys, Kev Collects here, and I have something a little different than we'll be doing today. I know you guys are probably used to some doll reviews, but instead we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a collab, and as you can see, I have an amazing person with me. I have Nate from Nate the Turd. Wait, Nate. The, I always get tongue tied. The
Nate Turd
Turd.
the Third. It's a
Nate
tongue
Turd the
twister.
Nate Turd third, as you heard. All right. And yeah, we're gonna go over some fun little Marvel things, and that's gonna be Marvel Daddies. So we're all about that. And it's gonna be a special Smash or Pass edition. So yeah. All right, Nate, I'm gonna like push it to you, and I want you to give a little tell everybody a little about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Nate. I restyle dolls. I don't review them anymore, but I do restyle them and photograph them. And I'm very passionate about dolls. And in terms of Marvel, I do love Marvel, and I've been a big fan ever since. I don't read the comics, unfortunately, but because I don't read anything, so it's like no shade to Marvel. But I'm really excited for this collab and to be your first collab on your channel.
Yes, so exciting. All right. So, as you heard, we're going to be going over some Marvel goodness. And I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us have been watching a lot of these like Marvel movies and shows. And if you haven't, guess what? You're going to find out some hot ass baddies that we have in the whole MCU. So, Nate, I'm going to take out my little book and I'm going to go over some of the names and we're going to start with you and then we'll jump back to me and we'll just go back and forth. All right? So, of course, we have to start with Mr. Star Spangle and Banner, and that is going to be Captain America. But this one is going to be the Steve Captain America. So, our
Ooh, okay.
first Captain. So,
Okay. Physically and everything, obviously Smash, because yeah, he I like how he carries himself and how he is, and Chris Evans is just gorgeous. But if this was like right after Civil War, I probably would have passed, but
Bish what?
probably still would have smashed anyways because we're like screw what I feel, but at the end of the day, it was smash, yeah.
all right. I like that. I like that. And honestly, it's funny because, like, I feel like post Civil War, Captain America is like chef's kiss. Like, give me it all. You know what I mean? Give me that messy look. Like,
Yes.
so obviously for me, it's gonna be Smash. So Smash, Smash, Smash. Um, and I mean, on top of that, aside from just like more of his physical kind of just like aesthetic and everything, I mean, he just seems like a genuine person. Like
Yeah,
he
he
seems like someone
does.
that's, like he has like the right thing in mind, and I respect that. So yeah. But now we're going to jump over to our next person, and it's actually going to be our other Captain America, our new Captain America, and that's going to be Sam Wilson.
I would also smash. I would I would I can't even. Okay, I would smash him harder than the other Captain America because I feel like I like his morals more, and I've like his decisions and opinions on everything more so than the other Cap, and I like the direction that this one is going in, and I can't wait to see his story progress. So definitely smash. He's also very handsome, and also love how he carries himself.
So, yeah. So with me and everything, Sam Wilson's Captain America is a total smash. He is just, yeah, he's like all the good things that I feel like we need in a Captain America, and he has all the right things kind of in mind. And like, I don't know if you've heard, but like in an interview recently on filming the new Captain America movie, which he is now like being the main focal point in, he said his butt looks really good. And so you know what? I'm all about it, guys. I'm all about a good booty.
We're all here
So,
for that. We're all here for that.
all right. So now we are going to jump to the next person. Okay. So, we're obviously going to start with the big guys. So the next one is going to be Iron Man. How are we feeling?
That is one of my biggest smashes for sure. I adore him so much, and I was Team Iron Man, so he's definitely one of my faves. And
Oh,
he's Robert Downey Jr. is just beautiful. I just love how he looks and like he has a goatee, right? Is it a goatee?
yeah. Yeah.
His facial hair is just very beautiful,
Yeah.
and I just love his personality. He always had this kind of like sarcastic, humorous personality, and I really vibe with that. And I just loved how he was. And then what I loved how romantic he could be with Pepper. So I loved seeing both sides of him, that fun and then that lovable side.
All right. So I'm gonna be honest. He is a pass for me. He is a big pass. And although I completely agree that yes, I do like the facial hair, I do find him attractive in a way. His character and just that little like I understand his character is supposed to be a very kind of headstrong person. Like he knows his stuff, he's smart, he's intelligent, and all that stuff. He just comes across as too much of a narcissist for me. And it just I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. I just feel like even though yes, he's a passionate person, we see that with Pepper, he will always think about what he thinks is right first in a way. And I'm sorry, but I cannot. I just can't. So yeah, unfortunately, that is the first pass that we have so far. We still have many more to go. So yeah. All right.
Well,
The
I know what
next one.
team you were
Huh?
on. Well, now I
Oh,
know what team you were on.
oh heck yeah! I was Team Cap for real. But if I'm gonna be honest, the reason I was Team Cap was because I was Team Wanda. So
Oh,
of
yeah.
course I was
You're like,
team.
whichever team Wanda's in, I'm on that
Yeah,
one.
seriously, like she could be on her own team. And honestly, guess what? Bye
Literally.
guys. Like, so my next person that I'm gonna be bringing up is going to be Thor.
Ooh. So Thor has had a lot of phases, actually. My favorite Thor phase that I would smash right away is short hair Thor in Thor Ragnarok. Oh my gosh. That has been my
Period.
favorite Thor phase. That's actually my favorite Thor film. And but Thor in any other one, no, no, thank you. That would be a pass. So as a whole, I think the other Thors overweigh that short hair Thor, because we've seen him more that those other ways. So maybe a pass.
All right. All right. Well, guess what? I'm honestly going to join you in that. Although I do find Chris Hemsworth to be a very attractive man, the actors themselves, I really should try to separate the actors from the
Yeah.
characters in the movies. So honestly, yeah, I'm not. He kind of follows suit with uh, the same kind of like issue that I have with Tony, and that is just the fact that I just find to just be kind of just like too headstrong in his own world, and just I don't I don't know. He's annoying to me. I'm sorry. I find him to be like very annoying. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's corny, and it's like not in a good way. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna say pass. But that body, especially in Love and Thunder, when we got that little moment,
Oh my
if you know,
gosh. Yes.
I was about it, but as a whole and everything, I have to pass as well. So I guess that brings us on to our next big guy, our green giant, and that's going to be Hulk. Or I guess in this situation, Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. Definite smash. So I've noticed something recently about me, and I'm kind of attracted to smart people, which, or smarter people than me, which doesn't take a lot to be smarter than me, but
Oh
I'm
my god.
just attracted to that energy and to like minds that are very smart. And he's a scientist, so like I've fully like I'm obsessed and love that. And you can tell he is dealing with a lot of like internal struggles between being like the Hulk and himself. But at the end of the day, if you keep him happy, he'll be happy. So definite smash.
Yeah. And it's funny because, like, with me and everything, I mean, like, you can keep him happy, you can get him mad. I don't care because I love the Hulk. Like, oh my gosh. So Bruce Banner, yes, he is very, very attractive. Very attractive. Oh my gosh, I love him. I think I agree with the whole smart aspect of him. He is so intelligent. I think not in the way that say Tony Stark is. He has more kind of just like a passion for the sciences, and it's just he's an intelligent guy. And then if you remember, excuse me, if you remember in I think Age of Ultron, when we got to see a little bit of his connection with Natasha, he just looks like he is a very
Yes.
just soft person, and he could have that romantic side that is just more on that equal level with you, as opposed to just like being that kind of just headstrong, like I got to be head in charge of this relationship type of stuff. And I love him. Mm. He is a smash,
I
100%.
agree completely.
Yes. So I'm happy about that. Like yeah, Bruce, and honestly, you know what, Hulk, like, what's up, boo?
Yes. You get a two for one deal.
Yeah, right. Depends on how you feel
I
at the moment.
mean,
So yeah, so our next guy is going to be Ant-Man.
honestly, also a definite smash for me, but this could be the actor playing into it, and I just adore. What was his name? Not me
Oh,
blanking on his name. Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Okay. I just adore Paul Rudd so much. And he looks like he never ages. Like, what do they. What is he taking? Is he like swimming in the fountain of youth or something? But
is he bathing in the blood of like virgins? Like, who knows?
literally,
Like, what is up?
I have no idea. But he's gorgeous. And he's also another kind of like smart one. But he has like humor as well. And I've always liked him. Smash. And he's also Ant-Man, so he has really cool powers. So, yeah, it's cool.
So I completely agree. I find Ant-Man to be just amazing. You know, I agree with the whole Paul Rudd thing. Paul Rudd is this ageless wonder who is just getting better with age, I feel. Even though I'm always going to have a heart for him in Clueless as the stepbrother, he is just so handsome and so cute. My gosh. But yeah, as Ant-Man, I love him. We get like everything. You know, you see his connection with Hope, you see his connection with his daughter, and it's like he just seems like he's given that full package. He's good in a relationship, he's good with kids, he's handsome, smart, like he has the humor, like he is the full freaking package. And on top of that, he saves the world. So on more than one occasion. So I mean, what's the hate? And as someone who has read some comics, let's just say his powers are something that are helpful. So yeah, okay. So on that note, total smash, and we're gonna go on to our next guy. And I feel bad that I kind of did it in this order, but I totally forgot about our other guy in the big league, our first group of Avengers, and that is Hawkeye. How do we feel about Hawkeye?
I've never been a big Hawkeye fan, personally. But I've never been a Hawkeye fan until the Hawkeye show. That I really like that change that we saw, and I feel like we get to see more of him being a family man in that, and that's something I really connect with because like in the future I do want to have a family, and you kind of get to see him mentor Kate Bishop, and I do like that angle as well, and you could tell that he does have a compassionate side to him, and he honestly has gone through a lot, and for a guy who just doesn't really have a lot of powers and he just shoots his bow and arrow, he does a lot for the Avengers, and I actually do like that. So smash, definitely.
Cool, cool. So for me, in terms of the full package and everything, I definitely think he does have it. You know, I think he's a semi-attractive man. You know, you do see the whole familiar, the family side with him and everything. Him as a parent, you know, him even as kind of like almost like an adoptive parent for like say, or like a mentor, I guess, as well, like for like Kate Bishop, even for in a sense Wanda, which I mean, like you know, we got Wanda Stan over here, so I mean, I I do Yeah, I definitely do think that he's a good guy and everything. He's definitely good. And yeah, his powers. I mean, like, look at him. He's literally a guy that shoots arrows. I mean, there's specialty arrows, and he does have some other fighting stuff uh, going on as well and everything. He definitely holds his own, and I respect that. I really respect, especially when you have a god and then you have a guy that becomes a green giant on the same team as you. You got to show up and you got to show well, and he does. So, you know what? He's on the cusp of a smash and a pass, but like I'm gonna give him a smash. I'm gonna give him a smash. So
I love that
yeah,
you talked yourself through that whole process.
yeah. Sorry, I had to convince myself. Am I recording? Is this a recording? I wasn't even aware. Uh, okay, so the next character we have is going to be Bucky.
Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Is this my first pass? I think this is my first pass.
Did, oh, maybe. Wait, what you think about Thor? Six
Oh.
Men?
Yeah, I'd also pass him. Well, this is going in my pass category, but so I have a lot of conflicting emotions with Bucky, and it goes into that he was brainwashed. I understand he was brainwashed, but I just can't get over the fact that he killed Iron Man's parents. And as a big Iron Man fan, that really like just feeling Tony's emotions through that, I kind of like, understand him, but I don't know. It's just I've never been a big fan of Bucky, and I just don't see myself. Like, what if one day he just gets triggered and it's like, well, there I go. So I'm just gonna pass for my safety, and it's just like, I'm good.
All right, I get that. To be honest, for me, I kind of do agree with that. Like, I do see how, like, yeah, he definitely did like a lot of wrong and everything, and he's messed up a few times with stuff, but he's fine. I'm so sorry, he is so fine. So I guess coming from a
I
really
mean, I
kind
can't
of,
deny that.
I guess like kind of coming from a very kind of body kind of vibe, I would totally smash him. Oh my god, especially the metal arm too. I
Oh,
just like pick me up. You could throw me like.
yeah.
Um. Yeah, I he's definitely gonna be a smash for me. I can't. I even like his little sternness and stuff when he gets serious. I'm just like, it just makes me want to just like poke him, and be like,
You woke him.
like, like yeah, I would definitely be that type of person, I guess, in that relationship. But I don't know. He'd be the rock, and I'd be the feather. You
You
know.
know what? I ship it personally, and I wish y'all the best, and I wish y'all prosperity and the happiness and everything.
Hear that, Sebastian? Right? I think it's his name. Yeah.
Sebastian
Seb-
Stan, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I love all his other work. Not gonna lie, him and what was that movie? That's uh, I literally blanked, but it's I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. It's a kind of a horror movie.
Oh my God, Flesh?
Oh
Not Flesh.
yes, yes, it's
Fresh.
Flesh, fresh, fresh.
Oh, that
That movie's crazy.
that movie's crazy.
That
That movie
movie's
freaked me
crazy.
out. The movie freaked me out. I know we were on. I don't know. The world was on a little bit of like a cannibal kick for a minute. With like Jeffrey Dahmer. That like it kind of like got me a little freaked out. Um, but yeah, you know what? I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it. But yeah, so he's definitely a smash for me. So, all right. So our next person. Ooh, okay. So this is someone who is relatively new to the MCU, and is going to be Namor or Namor
That is like the biggest
the Man.
smash on the list already. Definitely like I don't have to hesitate or think or anything. He's just like
Mhm,
he's
mhm.
beautiful. He really is beautiful. They could not have picked like a better Namor. He's everything. And just like watching him in the movie, the presence that he has when he like flies and just makes an entrance. He makes an entrance every time.
He
And
made.
he gets your attention, and he has that beautiful face, that gorgeous body, which I love the costuming. Very good job. Thank you, comics
Me
person,
too.
for making that costume. And he's just beautiful. And honestly, one of the incredible parts that make up Wakanda Forever. And I hope his storyline continues because I want to see a lot more of Namor.
I completely agree. And you know what? Just in that honor, let me just check this real quick because an oh, I actually have an action figure
Ooh,
of him looking absolutely like a snack.
look at that.
So yes, for anybody that's not seen the movie, this is what you're missing out on. Okay, so definitely check it out. But yes, he is definitely a smash for me. Mainly because he really is also someone that fills in the categories because he's one, very attractive, two, is very passionate about the people he cares for. Passionate to the point that he will do anything that he needs to get done to make sure that they're safe. And you know, I love that. I actually love that because I feel like his character definitely did come off maybe a tad intense and maybe like very scary, but at the end of the day, he was doing it because he knew that all his people were in jeopardy if things were to get out. So I love him. I love him so much, like
I do
literally.
too. I do too. One of my favorite
And
MCU villains.
exactly, because he's just one of those ones that goes to show and everything that's not all about destroying everybody, destroying everything without purpose. It. Yeah, his reasoning was amazing. So he is 100% a smash,
Agreed.
smash. Um, but yes, all right. So, so this next one, I'm actually kind of interested to hear what you have to say because I feel like he gets a lot of hate. But Doctor Strange,
Smash. 100% smash. Um, Wait, let me talk myself through this for a sec. So he's a doctor, so which means he's really smart. He's really wealthy. We can all use wealth. Um, he does have kind of an arrogance. He kind of is a little bit arrogant, but I feel like after everything that happens in his movie, he does learn to be a little bit more himself and a little bit more open and open minded, I would say. And with Christine, you could see that if he loves something, he's going to be passionate about that thing that he loves. And so if that were me, he would be passionate about me. So I think he's
I
also,
love it.
I love his facial hair too. And his costume, he honestly does have one of my favorite MCU costumes. And his powers, one of the most beautiful power sets of the whole MCU. Whenever he's like doing an action scene, I'm like, yes, more of this, please. And I don't know about that third eye. I'm not sure how I feel
We'll
about that.
see how
Um,
that plays out.
but at the end of the day, Smash for sure.
All right. So yeah, I think Benedict Cumberbatch, the actor, I feel like he definitely has had a little bit of like a little bit of like a tomato or steak thrown at him just because like maybe he without facial hair is interesting. But yeah, I definitely feel like his facial hair is like so it just makes him look really good. He is a doctor. It's completely true. Um, he does though, I feel like suffer kind of similar to this he suffers with a similar type of personality that I feel like Tony has in a way that he knows he's so great, he knows that he's capable of so much and that his ideas usually go the right path that I don't know. I I just feel like she would be a very hard person to tolerate in a way because I am no Christine. All right, Christine, I think was a perfect character to have him fall in love with mainly because she's also just as like she knows her stuff too, and she doesn't let someone just get the best of her. Um, but you know what? His powers are pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna say he's a smash. So,
Wait, but hearing everything you just said, I kind of want to pass now because I feel like he is so headstrong and dead set on what he needs to do that I feel like there might not be wiggle room for what I want to do. So a pass now for me. The whole
Oh,
switch up
ooh,
midway.
a switch up. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So you know what? Yeah, I respect that. I respect that a lot because you know what? Sometimes you just gotta like just hear someone else out too, and
Yeah.
then that's what happens. So I'm about it. So our next person we're gonna talk about is gonna be Shang-Chi.
Definite smash already right away. I his movie out of the recent ones have been one of my favorites. That and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, top favorites. That is
So
one
fun.
that I could watch almost on a loop, I feel, just because I like the energy that it has. The culture and everything is beautiful. His
Yes.
body is stunning. Like it's yes, it's there. It's stunning. His costume is also really nice, and I like his power set. That's kind of different than everyone else. It's kind of giving almost Doctor Strange a little, but it's still different. And I like the rings and the theming of all of that. I like his emotional journey. He kind of does go through a lot in that movie. A lot of discoveries, self discovery, and he just seems like a very caring guy that would like be there for you. So definite smash.
Oh my gosh, I completely agree. One, he is so fine, so freaking fine. I always love someone who also can kick butt regardless of the situation because like I want someone that can protect me, you know what I mean? But I also want someone that can like teach me how to protect myself as well. And I feel like he'd be the perfect person to like teach you that. Um Also too, I just felt like, you know, his culture was absolutely beautiful. It was filmed beautifully. I just I love him. And then his powers too are really cool. They're
Yeah.
in because it's like his main power set for the most part is his fighting skill, but then he does have that ability to use the rings and stuff like that, which make him like elevate like 1,000%. And I thought that was actually pretty interesting and very, very awesome. And also anybody whose best friend is Aquafina, Katie, I'm about. So I just feel like it would just be an all around good time with him. So definitely, definitely smash.
I agree
Um,
wholeheartedly.
who do I have? Oh, okay. All right. So my next person is going to be War Machine.
Ooh,
I know we don't really
War
see him
Machine. But
and
he is going
stuff.
to have his own show.
Yes,
Yeah, he is
yes.
going to have his own show. I would say pass solely because I just see him mainly as like a bestie. And I don't see him as a romantic interest. Maybe that might change once the show comes out because we haven't really seen him take too much charge front and center. And I feel like I need to see more of him in order to know if I would smash or Hulk smash.
Yeah. um so for me personally, I am going to pass mainly because I just find his character to be very boring and I just feel like personality wise he has too much of kind of like a I guess too much of like a militaristic kind of focus, you know, or just like government focus. Like he's like too serious almost. Like I don't know, like we see some little moments that he jokes around, you know, with Tony and stuff, with all that jazz. But like I just don't see any I just really haven't seen much more past that. Much more kind of characterization that really give me any kind of insight in who he is as a person, who he would be like behind kind of just like behind closed doors, but not in like a bad, like an intimate way, but
Yeah.
just in the sense of what it's like just being with him. So in that case, I'm gonna have to say pass for sure. So yeah, are we off to the next one?
On to the next one.
All right, so the next one, and here's a little bit of like a, I'm not gonna say controversial, but I mean like if it was controversial for Wanda, will it be controversial for us too? And that is of course gonna be Vision.
I would smash. I would smash. I love his name is Paul Bentley, right?
Yes, yeah.
His voice is everything. His voice is everything to me. He has one of those voices that I could just fall asleep to and just listen to forever.
Like read me a book, read me some like just I don't know.
A bedtime story every night, please. Thank you.
Seriously, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes. His voice is just iconic, and you could tell he really genuinely cares about Wanda. And if like I were in that position, he would like genuinely care about me. And I really appreciate and love that. And you could tell he just really cares. And yes, he's kind of stuck in that like robotic mode, but can he like phase into a human? Didn't he do that at one point? Am I going crazy?
Yeah, so he basically is like an organic kind of like synthezoid. So in a way, he technically is human in a way, but he's still robotic. He's kind of actually similar to, at least mentally, the way I kind of look at it, as being kind of like the way the Eternals are, that they're kind of
Oh, yeah.
they're living machines. They're basically like organic machines. Um, so yeah, yeah.
Definite smash. All that being said, smash.
Perfect, because I will also agree, definite smash. His character, with Wanda and even just like on his own has really grown. And you really do see, because like he was he was pretty much something that was emotionless, that had no kind of like connection with kind of like the human kind of like psyche and all that jazz, but throughout time was able to really pick up on all that and learn things. And especially with someone like Wanda, who's been through so much, um being able to help her kind of cope with all her loss, especially, oh my gosh, he said, what is grief if not love persevering?
Wow.
And feel like that in and of itself is amazing. And like, you know, he uses this kind of intellectual kind of mindset to really kind of help her in a way. And it's like, I don't know, he's smart, he's caring, he's passionate, he's also so pure, It's like I don't know, he's good. I definitely would smash. And I mean, he's handsome. He's a handsome man, and his voice. You're right. His
Oh,
voice is absolutely just so like, it's weird because it's for me sometimes almost comes across a little monotone, but it's all right. It's sophisticated.
yes, I love it.
So definite smash.
Agreed.
All right.
Agreed.
Very very there. So all right. So this one now, I wanted to go over. So of course with Chadwick Boseman, um, not being alive anymore and stuff, I didn't necessarily want to use him as an example just because I thought it was in poor taste, but I did want someone from the Black Panther world, from Wakanda. So I decided to go with M'Baku. How do you feel about M'Baku?
Okay, so I okay, I love the actor, and I've seen him in the movie Us, and I love
Oh
seeing how
my god! Oh my god, he
yes,
was the dad!
yes,
Yes!
and I'm a big horror person, so like I am
Me
like almost a
too.
horror encyclopedia.
I
Um,
see you, guys. I see you.
but I really love him. Oh yeah, my shirt.
Yeah, I was like,
It's the
oh.
weekend, so I was like, I have to. This movie comes out, and I do love Mbaku. He has a comedic side, but you could tell there's a sweet side under there too. He has compassion. He cares about his people, and if he had a love interest, me, he would care about me. So honestly, I would smash. Also, he's probably taller than me, and I love a good height difference. So
Oh my gosh, same. Yes. So he is definitely a smash for me. I love like everything about him. Me personally, so like I don't really have a type, like body type or anything, but I do love a nice bigger man, whether it be height, whether it be even a little size. Like he just looks like he could pick me up and hold me and like little just swaddle me and just keep me like
literally, like keep
little
you safe.
baby. Like I absolutely I yeah, I find him funny as well. So he definitely has that. And then, especially with Wakanda Forever, you do see him try to like talk to Shuri and really just give her a little bit of kind of like wisdom and little kind of like insight just on like just herself and just to make sure that she's like okay and stuff. And so he has that passionate side, and I'm about it. I'm so about it. Like you know? And you know what? Even though he wasn't aware of Namor's strength, I'm happy that he at least tried to like fight him and
I
stuff like that.
know, yes. It's like
It
at
was
least
awesome.
he tried. At least he tried.
Right? It's like daddy versus daddy. Like, what's up?
It's like
So yeah, so he is a definite smash in my book. And I
agreed.
can't wait. with him, so hopefully we do.
I hope so too.
So now we're going to be going a little bit like elsewhere with the world. We're going to be actually going out into the galaxy now. So my first person is going to be someone from the Guardians, and that's going to be Star Lord.
Ooh,
Ooh.
this one's. I have a lot of opinions, and I'm a pass. I'm a pass because there's a lot of immaturity with that character. I think that's all that needs to be said. There's a lot of immaturity with him. He is very attractive. But you kind of see him kind of be a playboy at the beginning of the Guardians, and I feel like once a playboy, always a playboy, and it's just something I wouldn't want to deal with. And I don't know, like he's getting older, but I feel like he's still stuck in that like old like mentality and lacking maturity. I feel like in some aspects, Spider-Man might be even more mature than him. So that's why it's a pass for me.
You know what? I'm completely in that same boat. I do not, you know, I just, yeah, I find it to be immature. Like, yeah, he's a pretty face and everything, but like, sometimes a pretty face can only get you so far. And that's just it, his immaturity. I mean, even the fact that, like, without him doing that one little mistake, that one little mess up in Infinity War, you know, it all could have been different. Everything could have been different. But just because he decided that, even though it was through love, and he was angry at losing the one of his like loves of his life, or I don't know if you would say love of his life, but Gamora, um, I can't forgive him for that because of all the stuff that happened with that. That led to all the stuff that happened with my girl Wanda getting all hurt. And you know what? At the end of the day, everything goes back to Wanda, baby. Everything. No,
It's like if
but
you hurt Wanda, no smash for you.
yeah. No, but I mean, like for real, it's just like yeah, he's a very immature character, and I mean, like some people might be about that, but yeah, he's not it. I'm sorry, but that is a big, big pass.
I
That's a
agree.
big, like a big one. Okay, so this is our other little guardian, Drax. How do we feel about Drax? Or the only other guardian that I feel like is like somewhat of someone that we, you know,
Could actually
yeah,
smash.
could actually smash.
um, I would. Parts of me wants to smash. Part of me wants to pass. The pass portion of me wants to do it because there's also some sort of he has a lot of anger. He has a lot of anger issues and a lot of anger, and I don't feel like I could deal with that. But the parts of me that want to smash is the comedic humor side of him. I feel like I would be cracking up at everything he says. So as a whole, I think I would pass. But I do love his humor.
So yes, I completely agree with that. He is definitely a pass in my book. Um, Mainly because I just feel like I don't know, he's kind of like annoying. Like, okay, like I do find him funny. So yes, so like in a social setting, sure, let's have a couple drinks, let's joke around. You'll be funny. You'll probably get really loud and obnoxious. Oh my god, I'm actually like completely getting frustrated even now thinking about that because I don't want to drink with him. I would not want him getting loud and obnoxious. Um, so I don't know. He's also like just I don't know. He has a nice body. I'll be
Oh
honest.
yeah.
I mean, body. I'm about these wrestlers, right? Like, So yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I think he would cause more trouble than anything.
I agree. I
so,
agree.
so yeah. So pass in the sense that it's just he's a little too much, a little too overwhelming. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. These Guardians are not looking good.
Mm-mm.
So we're gonna continue just with Galaxy characters. They're not Guardians of Galaxy characters, but they're gonna be Asgardian, which I guess are now technically not on Asgard, but or not in the galaxy. But Heimdall,
Heimdall. He's the one who's in the Rainbow Bridge,
yeah, yeah, Idris
basically the
Elba.
controller of the Rainbow Bridge. I'm gonna and wait, that's Idris Elba, right? Oh, that is Idris Elba. Um, I'm gonna pass because I feel like he's restricted to being in just that area,
That's
and
true.
I feel like if he branched out of that, I would smash. And if he had like a bigger storyline or something, I would smash. But I feel like he's always just a divisive character of just transporting Thor and friends to certain areas out of Asgard. So I feel like if he had more to do, it would be a smash. So unfortunately, I would pass.
Okay, okay. And I get that. I completely get that. I mean, like when your job is literally your life, like you can only do your job, what is there to do? Like literally what is there to do? So in that respect, that definitely is a little bit of a pass kind of like motion for me. But he's fine. He is, oh my God. Especially with his special eyes,
Oh
because,
my gosh,
he's
yes.
everything. He just, oh, he is just amazing. And when we did get to see him, I think in, oh, what did we see him in that he was not there? It's like he was taking care. Oh, I think it was Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok. He was someone that's helping transport
Oh
some
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Asgard refugees
Mm-hmm.
to safe location when Hela was just decimating everything. So I would say like yes, he would be. Oof, he's like right in the middle for me actually. Yeah,
I feel that.
like I would smash, but no, you know what? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say smash because you know what? I don't really care. It's like if I want to have personal time with him, guess what? No one else is coming in. No one's getting across that rainbow bridge. Sorry, you're stuck for a moment. Like bye. Like leave us alone. Like
Literally.
oh, I'm sorry, but he's gonna be a smash for me. A definite smash. Um, our other Asgardian we went over was Thor, but of course we got to remember his brother, Mr. Loki. So how are we feeling?
This one's controversial for me because I would personally pass, although I know a lot of people would
Oh,
smash.
I know.
I'm not a Loki fan, and
Mm-hmm.
people loved the Loki show, and I that wasn't my favorite Marvel show. Like above that, I have WandaVision. Above that, I have the Hawkeye one. Those two were my favorite. I think Loki would then come after that, but it's not my favorite. And I guess it's because I've never had a connection to Loki. He's just a little too mischievous for me, and you can never like really calculate what he's gonna do. And I just kind of want someone who knows what they're gonna do, and I don't have to try to keep guessing if they're playing games with me or they're playing both sides of the coin. I just want someone who's just like knows what they want and are straightforward. So that's why I would have to pass on Loki.
See, that's accurate. That's very accurate. Yeah, I mean, he's the god of chaos. Like he's basically a trickster. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you have feelings for me? Am I your side piece? Like, what's happening? Like, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to trust him because he does have such a bad rep with just being honest and just like tricking people and just like being so Loki-ish. Like, I mean, I do understand where people are coming from. Like, yeah, finding him to be like a somewhat attractive guy, blah blah blah. But honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it. So he's not really giving me a physical attraction. His personality is kind of all over the place. So, in all honesty, I'm gonna have to pass on him for sure, for sure. I mean, I enjoyed the show. I definitely thought it was fun. Especially just introducing us to like variants and stuff like that, which I feel like was a very fun thing for Marvel to do. Um, he just did not cut it for me. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be a pass.
I agree. I personally would smash Tom Hiddleston over Loki, the character.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston with facial hair and short hair. What's
Yes.
up? Facial
Yes.
hair can make a difference. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So we are pretty much down to our last person, and it's going to be someone who is a legacy Marvel character. So someone who's not really part of the MCU just yet, but soon will be. And would you like to maybe guess who it is?
Is it King the Conqueror?
Oh no, no, oh my god, I was gonna add him. Actually, you know what? Scratch it.
Ooh.
Let's add another one. Kang the Conqueror. How do we feel?
So I haven't seen Ant Man yet. So I've only seen Kang through Loki. And I would smash. I do love a good villain, and I feel like he's gonna be a really good villain. And Jonathan Mayers is, I feel like, just becoming this phenomenon, and I love his energy. I love what he's probably going to bring to this character, and just what we saw from Loki. I really did like that. That was honestly my favorite part of Loki, was like that ending and
Yes.
us getting
I,
like our hopes up for all this exciting stuff, and then nothing really happening. But um I feel like there's a lot of good things coming with Kang, and he seems like a really promising villain, so definite smash.
so funny, funny. Yes, I completely agree. He is definitely on my smash list. Very awesome. I loved both his character, or both, because I guess we're getting technically variant, a
Yeah.
lot of variants. So I guess the variant of him in Loki, I did like seeing that more kind of subdued, almost like gentle ish kind of guy. Love that. He's very, very attractive. I mean, I have one word, Creed. Have you seen have you seen these shirtless my lord. Girl, get me the baby oil. Like, let's, oh my god, like, just his chest amazing, arms amazing, like, woo. But yeah, I would definitely say, even though I liked him in Loki too, I kind of like the really kind of like psycho crazy Kang in Quantumania. Um I like a little crazy, okay? I like a little crazy. And I'll be honest, that's one of the things about Namor that I really liked, was his little moments when he would
Yeah.
get a little too intense. I was kind of about it. So, you know. Yes. So yeah, Kang is definitely a smash for me as well. And so I am gonna go over the last character that I have, um, and it's gonna be Wolverine.
Ooh. So I'm gonna go into a big old spiel with this one. That's already a front definite smash,
Mm-hmm.
but
Oh
it's
hell
just
yeah!
Hugh Jackman is just beautiful, and my favorite thing in a guy is body hair, and he does not disappoint in that aspect.
Oh my
And oh, and you could tell that he is someone who is very passionate, a very passionate lover. So when he loves someone, he is very passionate, and you can, that's so apparent, and I love that. So I feel like if that were me, I'd be like, yes, yes, please, and
yeah,
thank you. And
yeah,
he can obviously care for people, and he does have a compassionate side. He might have this exterior that is very tough and rough, and like might not show emotions, but there's a lot under the surface. He's like an onion. You just gotta peel those layer back.
on,
And
yep.
definite smash for
Oh my
sure.
god, yes. Oh, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, huge, 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 huge smash. I mean, the guy's been with us for how many years now? Like almost like I feel like 20 years. He's been uh, jumping in and out, of the Wolverine role, and we've gotten him so many movies between like the older movies and the newer ones, and like I just have to say he's amazing. He's absolutely amazing, and yeah, we do see a lot of personality with him. We see everything. We see the hard times. We see the good times. He's very passionate, but he's very stern. Because he's been through so much. I mean, the guy's literally been used as like a killing machine. It does something to a person. But then like seeing his love for Jean Grey and just like the depths he goes to make sure that she's okay is just amazing, absolutely amazing. And I mean, yes, hello, body horror. I am always there for it. I am always there for it. And I mean, he does not disappoint. And yeah, and honestly, just in regards to the actor himself, I always love an Australian. Like, yes, give me a little bit of that little Australian accent, and we are good to
Agree.
go.
Also, the fact that he could be Wolverine and do all this stuff, but then still do musicals and kick butt at them and have the
I've
vocal ability. Oh,
I've never seen The Greatest Showman, if that's what you're referring to.
he just
Or
has a whole musical career. He does do that, but he has been in actual musicals and plays and Broadway and stuff like that. And
never knew that.
he can do anything. He can do
I
it
love
all. And then
He's
be
Hugh
a
Jack.
serious actor.
Yes, he like
Hugh
absolutely
Jackman is
amazing.
definitely.
Definitely the guy that we needed. Um, but yeah, and you know what? I guess like just one more. I just want to add just real quick. So, what do you think of Cyclops? James Marsden, Cyclops.
Wait, which Cyclops?
James Marsden. So the original, like, okay, okay, okay,
Definitely smash. Going
yeah,
into the actor, James Marsden is one of my biggest celebrity crushes ever. He is
right. It's you.
beautiful. Beautiful. I actually like him more than Wolverine. personally.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
very controversial, but he's one of my favorite celebrity males. He's stunning. And then him as Cyclops, he has a lot of heart. And you always see him butt heads with Wolverine, but I do like their dynamic and everything. But at the end of the day, he does have a lot of heart. He has a lot of passions, and yeah. Although the whole thing, it's like if that comes off at some point, like I will probably lose my head or something. But
Probably,
I'll
but
take the risk. I'll take the risk.
I mean, unless you're telekinetic and you really have like Phoenix Force level powers that you're able to you're able to like kind of like hold that back from him, maybe. But I completely agree. And honestly, with his whole thing with Wolverine, the whole kind of fighting over Jean in a way and everything. I mean, sometimes a little bit of like hot masculine energy is needed. So if I was Jean, I'd be a happy girl.
I would be like, I'm living for this right now.
Like, and actually in the comics right now, I think they're kind of in like a throuple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for
Okay,
Koa,
Marvel.
yeah, the whole new X-Men
I mean,
universe
I,
now is insane.
I wouldn't
So
hate that. I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
hate to
hate
be
it.
Jean. I would not. Nope.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, like I said, that was pretty much like the last ones that I had. There's obviously a plethora more, but it'd probably take like years for us to go
Oh
through it
yeah.
all.
There's so many Marvel characters.
Um, but yeah, so like, how did you feel? Did you enjoy this? Did you enjoy a little smash or pass of the Marvel Daddies?
This was so much fun, and I really wanted to do something that we're both passionate about. And I do love
Mhm.
Marvel, and I love how much you love Marvel, and I loved like bouncing ideas and everything off of you with all these characters, and yeah, and it would be really cool if we can hear from people in the comments what they
Yeah,
think and who they would smash or pass. That would be so
of
much fun.
course. And of course, like if you guys have anything, definitely leave it down below because I want to see maybe if a part two could happen down the line. Because we still have, like I said, so many other Marvel characters that have been introduced, and especially the Marvel legacy characters, the Marvel characters from like the earlier films, like Daredevil or stuff like that. Those
The
early 2000s,
original Hulk.
the original Hulk. Like, I don't
There's
know.
so many. There's so many Marvel.
So, yeah. All right. But I think this is going to be it for this video. All right. Um, I'm Kev Collects. This is Nate. Definitely check out his channel. All right. Nate, tell us, what do you have? What platforms are you using at the moment?
You can probably find me on everything and anything at Nature the Third, and go to your favorite app, and I'm probably gonna be on there.
Perfect. Perfect. We love to hear that. And of course, you can always check some of my other stuff out too. My Instagram account, nerdyboy95. Love to hear that too. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this collab, guys. I would love to do more. And of course, this is the perfect person to do a collab with, especially for my first collab, because like you said, we got a lot to talk about and I had a lot of fun. So yeah. All right, friends. So, yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. All right. Have a wonderful day. This is Kev Klex and Nate, and we're going to say peace out.
Peace.
Bye.